Hi guys, thanks for joining my YouTube channel. Guys, I was just thinking that Bravo must have paid Martel a nice hefty check. And Carlos King must have got a nice piece of a check as well. Can you imagine Martel allowing these women to pretty much clown him? Kenya Moore is acting like, you know, he was a dude on the prowl. He went to a new city looking for a girl. First, he hit up Candy's cousin because we'll hear Candy and Kenya joshing around, making a joke out of Martel, saying how he was in town, the new kid on the block, looking for women. And we heard Candy say how he was dealing with her cousin and they wanted it to be like a publicity stunt. They wanted her to let them come to Blaze. And she said no when she heard that somebody was going to be photographing them and taking video of them. She said she wasn't with it. And now we hear Kenya Moore in a conversation, you know, pretty much clowning Martel with some women of Real Housewives of Atlanta, disrespecting Sheree, but they're all friends. So why would they want to be belittling and disrespecting Sheree? I believe it's all a storyline. Okay, and to amp up this season. And that's exactly what they have done. They have the streets talking. People are talking about this season. And I believe that's why Carlos King went on this press run with Martel to promote both shows. To say, yes, this is my guy. He's from my #1 hit show. And knowing that they're going to bring up the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Sheree. Guys, did you hear Martel Holt in his interview say, when they asked about Real Housewives of Atlanta, he said, oh, I killed that. Oh, you was acting? You wasn't being yourself? You wasn't being yourself? You was talking from a skit or something? He said, I killed that. As if he was so good in the scenes in the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We are so excited. How hot is this season going to be?
This season is going to be so hot. It's so much going on this season. It gets started in the first episode. Okay. A lot's going on in the first episode. Yeah. A whole lot.
Anything you can tell us without getting in trouble with Bravo?
Well, of course, it's going to be a lot of drama. A lot of, the first scene is very hot with me. So it's a very hot scene. You're going to see Sheree in a different light this season. You're going to see a different part of me. You guys have not really saw me date. You know, right. Last season it was, you know, I was talking to somebody on the phone, but you never really saw me, you know, on dates or, you know, doing anything with a guy. So you're going to see that. But then, you know, we go to this party, and I don't know why you're looking at me like that. And it gets a little heated at this party. But I'm sure no one will be surprised that someone is picking another fight. Yes.
Okay, wait a minute, Kenya. First of all, what's to look for? And you got to be with Sheree's man, Martel, and you're both dating. It's a reality show. What's happening over here? What's the look? I'm just listening, you know.
Oh, that is not a good picture.
I'm just listening, you know. There definitely are fireworks from the beginning. And someone was shading me that happened to be bald-headed.
He was not shading you.
Okay, we'll see. We'll let the audience decide.
No,
we'll let
actually ambushed. He was actually ambushed. We went to an...
Don't give too much away. They have to watch.
All right, watch. All you needed to say was ambush. That's all you need to say.
Well, here's what you can tell us, because there's going to be some surprise...
Right there too.
No. Street said he been kicking it with some chicks in Atlanta.
Oh.